looking for Dr. Fournay.
Who are you?
Kira Woods. I made an appointment with...
What can I do for you?
Where did you get this?
I bought John Featherston's family home. It was engraved on the floor in the cellar.
Delta point vector sum epsilon partial I equals 1n dy by dx. Call me Remy, please. Still haven't got used to this whole doctor thing. You see, I was in a car crash and banged to the head. Changed the parts of my brain we don't usually use and, well, now I'm a bloody genius.
How does that work?
Well, before the accident, I could barely add double numbers. But afterwards, I began to understand the language of mathematics. Began to see patterns in everything and somehow make sense of the universe. That's my magic trick. I'm able to visualize mathematical structures. That's pi, that's Hawking radiation, and that's a quantum star.
Who was he? Featherston.
Well, you're standing in his old office. He was a colleague of Erwin Schrödinger, Nobel Prize winner.
Cat in the box.
Yes, the cat.
Yeah, I never understood it.
It's simply his way of illustrating the misrepresentation of having quantum particles existing in two states. The cat in the box is either dead or alive. And we can't tell until we open the box to observe it. So until we do so, the cat is both dead and alive. I'm sorry, did I say something?
No. My daughter is missing, so...
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Please continue.
Schrödinger came to Ireland in the 40s to escape the Nazis and work on his unified field theory here. Featherstone worked closely with him until his son became ill and he disappeared from academic circles.
Completely disappeared? I mean, does anyone know what happened to him?
No, it's a mystery. He has a daughter, Rose, who you must have purchased the house from. I don't think she ever recovered. She never really spoke about what happened. I can't quite visualize this yet, but at first glance, your problem, your equation, is definitely a representation for a dimension, or dimensions. There seems to be one variable that's interchangeable for each dimension. I'll be honest, it's incredibly complex and like nothing I've ever seen before. Can you leave it with me, and I'll come back to you?
That would be great. Thank you. Hey. Hello, Kira Woods?
Kira, it's Remy Fournay here. Is everything okay?
Yes, why?
I called you a few times and...
Oh, you know, I lost my phone. I just managed to replace it now.
That's strange. Someone answered.
What did they say?
It was counting. 11, 12, 13. I wasn't sure if you were okay or what was going on. Kira?
No, I'm okay.
Well, I want to let you know that I spoke to a colleague of mine in France about your equation, and he seems to think it's related to a branch of mathematics that was created by alchemists in the 12th century. He likened it to more of an incomplete sequence or an unfinished incantation. It's a very peculiar sequence, and it does seem to refer to dimensions, but it's incomplete, as I said. I'm sorry I can't be of more help.
Well, thank you for looking into it for me.
There is one other piece of information. My colleague has come across a similar one, engraved in a house in Belgium. An infamous house, actually, where a family went missing. Vanished into thin air. Steve, I'm gonna go talk to Mum.
Okay.
Hey, you good?
Yeah.
I've emailed these to you. These are the engravings above the door. They're Hebrew. They mean Leviathan. Like I said, I don't know what these triangles represent, but the letters, this is what they mean. Look what it says. The abyss. Featherston, the man who owned the place, he called it Chaos. Greek for chaos, the void before time, the abyss.
You're making huge leaps and connections between things that are completely unrelated. I could tell you that your name, Kira, in Greek, means Dark Lord, and that you're connected to all this.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? It also means dark-haired. You get my point? Look, the guy who owned this house was an obsessed academic. All of this, it's decorative. Doesn't mean anything.
You know better than anyone that everything has a meaning. Every image, every word is doing something. These are pieces in a puzzle. Can't you see that?
So what are you suggesting? What do all these symbols mean?
I don't know yet. I gotta show you something. Look, you see? Each step is numbered 1 to 10. All right, what about this? Look. I met with a physics professor today. He thinks it's a formula to a different dimension, another place, Brian.
Kira, this is delusional thinking.
This same equation was found in another home in Belgium, where another family went missing. This is our way to get her back, I know it. Please, Brian, I need your help.